Hello Aries, welcome back to my channel. I am the Oracle Healer here on YouTube. Today's reading is going to be sort of a check-in type of reading for all of my Aries that are watching today. Keep in mind that anything can come through in this reading. It all depends on what Spirit wants to shed to light the most, okay? I am going to be using a new deck. It's the Grimmelkin's Curious Cats Tarot. I'm really excited to use this one. It's become a new favorite of mine. Now, we are going to first start off by getting you an affirmation card, okay? Then we're going to jump into the tarot. We're going to get some oracles, quite a few oracles to get details, okay, on anything that may be coming through in your reading. Then we are going to be getting charms, initials, divination sticks, and then overall advice from Spirit. Before I begin, I just like to remind everyone to please only take what resonates and what you feel is for you. If there's anything that I say that doesn't make sense, it's more than likely for someone else. I do tend to get very, very specific messages sometimes. Again, if those resonate with you, you know, take whatever gets said, and if not, just go ahead and leave it as is. Let's go ahead and start. So what is the affirmation today for Aries? I hope you've been doing good, by the way, Aries. Affirmation today for Aries. I don't know why I'm seeing someone like eating. Are you a chef? I don't know why I'm getting that. Funny. I just saw like a brief little... My drive and ambition allow me to achieve my goals. Okay. What I'm getting with this, actually, you could be really like grinding it out lately, Aries. Really working hard. I'm seeing like non-stop work. I don't know why I'm getting travel too. I actually feel called for the number 3. I heard to look up the number 3 is the Empress in tarot. So being called to step into your feminine energy. It doesn't matter what sex you are, what gender, but this talks about, you know, the Empress is having a nurturing type of grounded energy within yourself. You could be called to step more in a grounded type of energy, or to bring more positive light to a situation, if there's been any situation that you've been going through. I don't know why I just felt called to read that. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the tarot. I'm splitting this in half because this is a huge deck here. Okay. Spirit, what does Aries need to know at this time when they watch this reading? What is it that you would like to shed to light at this time? Thank you so much. What does Aries need to know at this time? Aries need to know at this time. I feel like it may be career related, or we might get a lot of Pentacles energy. I do feel called to say, because I'm seeing you like working a lot. If it's not working in terms of career, it's definitely with like a person. Your first card is the World card. Oh, that's like one of the best cards you could get. We have 3 of Swords in the bottom. So we have Queen of Wands, 7 of Cups, and Strength here. Interesting. Then we have the 3 of Swords in the bottom and the Hanged Man. Knight of Wands, 10 of Cups. I'm looking at all of this because I'm hearing to look at it to check, if you're wondering. This Knight of Wands is standing out to me a lot. So there's a few things I would like to check and read off the book for you very quickly. So this Queen of Wands actually talks about examining your current situation. I was kind of getting that in the beginning here. Now's the time to focus on your attitude, projecting a positive outlook. No wonder I felt called to read the number 3, which was again the Empress, being, you know, connected to your emotions and, you know, your overall attitude, or stepping into a more like nurturing type of vibe or type of energy here. This energy allows you to, you'll be best served if you allow this energy to influence your behavior. Are you treating your body well and nourishing it with healthy foods? Remember I was saying before we got cards, I was like, I don't know why I'm seeing someone eating. Maybe you've been not eating the healthiest lately, or consuming things that maybe aren't good for you. Maybe if you like smoke, or like smoke tobacco, or I don't know, just consuming anything. Could be anything, you know, maybe alcohol for some of you, but you're being called to kind of take a step back and examine yourself. I feel, even though that I was getting like quite literally like food, I feel like this consumption could be consuming anything. There's all types of ways that you can consume stuff, not just by eating, but the type of things that we watch, right? The type of people we surround ourselves with. I feel like you're being called to examine all of these things right now at this time. The 7 of Cups does talk about maybe having a bunch of options when it comes to something. You did get the Knight of Wands, and this card is standing out to me a lot. And following that, we have 10 of Cups. I don't know if some of you are in a relationship at this time, because we have 3 of Swords. This may be past energy for some of you, if not recent past energy, okay? But there could have been something where you cheated on someone or someone else cheated on you. But I don't know why I'm getting like player energy. Are you a player, Aries? Because this is really, really like coming through here. I feel like you're almost getting told, like, be careful, like, examine yourself and watch the way that you're being, or the way that you're acting, the things you're consuming, as like a warning. Because I feel like this like player energy, why I'm getting that, I don't know. This is coming through. But this player energy could get in the way of you having a 10 of Cups with someone. Maybe you are talking to someone at this time, or with somebody. It feels like long term for a majority of you, because this feels like something that happened in the past here. But I don't know what it is. I can't stop. Spirits not just keep showing me that word, like consuming, consumption. This could have to do with like social media consumption, maybe like what you're watching. I'm actually getting like inappropriate things. I'm not trying to call out anybody. I just channel what I get, okay? But for some of you, maybe this could be like porn, or like overusage of porn, or I don't know why I'm getting like just like thirst traps, maybe just kind of like consumption. Seeing or watching things that aren't benefiting you, maybe even talking to people, hanging out with people that don't benefit you. This could be a past energy, by the way, I do want to say, for some of you, but it is coming through right now in this reading, and I'm excited to move forward and see why. But again, there's something here about maybe you choosing or having a lot of options. This could be in terms of people, even if you are in a committed relationship, because we did get the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is like the player card. Very passionate, but also very seductive, which is why I'm also getting that maybe some of the stuff that you're consuming or watching is like inappropriate. Let's see what else. We do have the Strength card here. I feel like the Strength card is coming through to say that like you do have the power to change things that maybe aren't serving you at this time. I feel like you are overall an ambitious person. You can be very goal oriented, especially when it comes to work. I do want to say I'm actually very surprised that we didn't get any pentacles here or anything having to do with work. I mean, it could still very much be that for you, but I'm getting a lot of something. The main thing that's being channeled right now is something having to do with the past. Someone maybe like cheating or being a cheater or a player. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But let's go ahead and get more. I want to see what's coming in the future here. But there's something with this Strength card about you having the ability to like change something. Because I feel like this is coming through as a message of like warning, like to be careful, to be cautious. What's coming in the future here for Aries? What's this future energy of Aries? We have 9 of Cups. Was I not saying that you got the 10 of Cups in the bottom? Look, we have 3 of Swords again at the bottom. Yeah, I feel like you could get this 10 of Cups with whoever you're with or with someone, but I feel like maybe you're still stuck in this like not healthy consumption here, and it could be creating some sort of block. Let's get more. What else for Aries in the future here? We have 8 of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star. Isn't that the cutest thing? We have the Star and we have Justice. And you have Grimalkin. We have Grimalkin, the Magician, and the Lovers. This is all major arcana cards. Holy crap. Normally I don't pick out that much after I'm done shuffling, but if I feel called to, I definitely will give it like a check or give it a look. And I'm so glad that I did, because geez, look at all of these major arcanas. If you're not familiar with what that is, that's just like it's kind of like getting like a wild card. Like it's a very like important, like the best cards that you can get in the deck here. They're like very, very important key factors in tarot that can tell you a lot about like whoever it is you're reading for. So it's really interesting that you got Lovers too. I feel like this Star here is this person, for those of you that may have some that you are with someone. I think it's really interesting how you got Grimalkin. I'm getting really ahead of myself because I'm getting really excited. I feel like right now, I don't know if some of you felt called to get a I don't know if you searched up this reading or like an Aries reading, or if you've been waiting on an Aries reading, or if you just so happen to stumble across this video and you're new here. But I feel like it's definitely not by accident. I feel like there's a big message here in regards to transformation or change for like the better out of unhealthy habits. Let's see. And it's really interesting because I was getting a lot about like career, but we haven't channeled anything having to do with career. Maybe with the Queen of Pentacles here, but majority of all of this is like major arcana, cups, and wands energy. So I feel like if you're here, you could be doing pretty well financially, and I feel like you know that. So that's probably why you're not really getting anything in regards to money here, okay? Because that's not what needs to be talked about or worked on. You're doing pretty well in that department. So I want to read you the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups carries a giddy type of energy, one that leaves us with a pleased punch feeling. Because of this, it is natural to focus only on our success while at the same time create space for others to experience jealousy. So because you have a lot of success with something, this could be like relationship, success in your relationship, or I'm actually getting something with that. I just heard I heard when I said that, I heard Spirit say something along the lines of like, if those of you have a relationship, to take care of it, because there's other people that are jealous of the connection that you have. Like whoever it is that you're with, I feel like other people would love to be with your person. I don't know if you like know that or not. I'm also getting like jealousy over maybe how well you're doing financially, so be very careful with like being surrounded by jealous people. This card also talks about, because of having so much success, to be aware, because when the Nine of Cups is present, it can also be easier to slip from a state of gratitude. So being very thankful for having this beautiful relationship, or being very thankful for having a lot of success in your career. Not being grateful, but instead being smug about it. So I do feel called to say that with that Nine of Cups card. And it's really interesting because we got Nine of Cups, but then we got Eight of Cups too. So I don't know if you feel like walking away, because we saw the Three of Swords pop up like twice. I don't know if there was already breakup that happened, or you feel like walking away from something or this person, but I feel like this person's energy is very light, and I feel like they're being represented as the Star here. I feel like this person has a lot of love and warmth and towards you. I feel like they want nothing more than to have a long life, fulfilling with a long loving fulfilling life with you. And I feel like they're willing, or they have been willing, to stick with you and see things grow, even if there is things that happened in the past here. I feel like they just want you to, I'm pulling up on their energy very strongly. This person again is very, they just have a beautiful light energy towards them. I feel like maybe in the past they may have been really sad, because I feel like in terms of options, maybe you like had a lot, or even if you were with them, if you weren't the one who like cheated on this person, then flip the roles. If you were the one who got cheated on, whatever, right? This is the way that it's coming through here though. But switch it with how you need to. What I was saying was, I'm getting like, I feel like all this person wanted from you was for you to want to be able to grow with them, just like they wanted to grow with you, regardless if you are together right now or not. And I feel like they just want you to, I feel like they just want to be the only one that you're carrying here, or that you're caring for, but in the most like sweetest way. Like they want you to be able to see them as this like star person that they are. I feel like your judgment is going to be tested here when it comes to this, but you could be, I don't know if you're bored right now in the relationship. It's really interesting because I was just talking about this in another zodiac reading that I was doing. I can't remember which sign it was for, but I was talking about how all relationships go through different periods, right? Where, sometimes, and it's completely normal too, but sometimes the relationship could be a little bit boring, or it's not as passionate as it used to be, or your partner, is going through some changes. You're going through changes, which is like inevitable. You have highs and then you have lows, all of that is actually very normal. And so that could be maybe why you feel like bored with this person, or bored about whatever this like situation could be for you if it's not love related, and kind of seeking out and looking for more. But the thing is, I feel like you have a beautiful thing already. And I feel like you're being called to your judgment. Your judgment's going to be tested. This is actually a really strong card, and I'm going to read it to you right now. Excuse me. You could be having problems communicating. or not wanting to communicate with who you're with, or maybe they want to say something to you, but there's a fear about getting shut down. I'm channeling their energy very, very clearly. It's coming through. I feel like they really have been wanting to share their thoughts with you for quite some time. Maybe they've but maybe it goes in one ear and out the other. I don't know, right? But let's see. This is a really special card here, which is why I want to read it. So this whole deck here that I have, this tarot deck, which is what this book is all inspired or dedicated to this cat right here, which is why it's a powerful card. It says, the wise elder who bravely carved the path before us, a path that is easier for us today because of her contributions. If the Grimlikin should appear to you, it is because you could use healing, and that will start with a dose of reality. The Grimlikin leaves the playing up to the kittens, as she prefers to watch over them. Maybe offer a correction if a young cat oversteps their boundaries. It is time to resist impulses that come from immaturity and go inward. Are events happening to you, or are you the one in control? The wisdom of the matriarch lives within us. Where the Unity card brings trust with others, the Grimlikin card asks that you cultivate trust with yourself, with your intuition and your spirit, which is why we got the Justice. I said Judgment earlier. Justice, Judgment card. Okay, finding or having justice here. Have patience with the world around you. Listen for the whispers of the crone, as she will help you find your peace, your power, and your unique magic. One thing I do want to say, this is talking about resisting impulses that come from immaturity and go inward. Remember how I was getting, and I was like, I'm not trying to call anyone out, but I was getting a strong energy of you or someone here possibly cheating in the past on someone else, having a lot of options, having that Knight of Wands energy, that like kind of like player energy. And I feel like because maybe you were in that energy, you were blocking or having a really good thing with this star. And I feel like the person, because I feel it's really weird. I feel like this is a long-term relationship. Maybe this is something that you already got past here with this person, but I just keep getting the sense of like, even if you are together, that this was something that was really wrong on your part or on their part, whoever it was who did this. And I feel like you're being called to self-evaluate yourself and step out of, remember how I was getting like consumption, whether it was watching things that maybe were inappropriate or things that disrespected this star person that you're with, or outside interferences, cheating, whatever it is, alcohol, whatever. This card here is almost telling you like you're being watched over and you need to resist these like urges to fall into like temptation, whatever that temptation could be for you, because you're blocking a good thing. And I feel like you're gonna be tested. You're gonna be tested here, and depending on whether or not you pass this test, you could potentially lose a good thing, which is why you're getting a warning here on that. Again, this could be past energy for some of you, or you know, or not. Let's go ahead and jump into the oracles. Wow, that was like a really long everything was just sort of coming through. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, is there any other confirmation we can get on this in regards to the Eight of Cups here, or the Queen of Wands, Seven of Cups? We have mirror effect. So it's possible that for some of you, this type of energy that you were giving to this person, they were giving this energy to you. Or maybe the other person was the one who cheated and gave you this negative energy, so now you do it to them. There's something about you and your person mirroring each other, either at this time or a point in time in the past. I do want to say that if you've ever thought that this person didn't care about you or the relationship, you're very wrong, because I feel like they definitely do. We have education. Some of you could be learning. I feel like learning a lesson through this process, but it could also be quite literal education. Or maybe the person that you're with was in school when this happened, or is going to school for something. I don't know why I heard nurse. They could be an RN or an LVN or a nurse. We have a message of peace. Oh, look at that. Wow. So we have help, ask for help. We have it's not me, and loss. Yeah. So this type of energy is not you. I'm getting that maybe this energy that you're in, if you are like this person who's coming across as like a player here, has to do with maybe what you grew up around. We even have karmic message and forgiveness. This could be like if maybe you grew up in a household where maybe your father, a father figure, disrespected your mom, or wasn't really the best example of showing you what a functional relationship is or looks like. But I feel like this energy is not you. I feel like you're being called to have some sort of transformation with yourself. And again, the message of warning here was that you could potentially like lose a good thing, and I don't want that for you. Or if the tables are turned and we're channeling your person's energy, they could potentially lose you, you know? I feel like there's a lot that can be lost. There's a lot on the table here that is at stake, is what it's giving. It's like what it feels like. Can we get more cards here? I just want to get some more cards and confirmation. Okay, make sure we're still recording. So we have Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So someone in your life could be a little bit arrogant at times. You're being told not to test them, just sort of like keep your distance here. We have Dragon, beware of self-delusion. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Yeah, because we got this card that says it's not me, because I feel like you could be like in denial if you're the one whose energy we're like channeling here. Maybe you're in denial about being this way. If you feel any forces to like change, it could be the universe pushing you towards changing, because they know that this isn't you. They know that you could be in a much better, wiser energy than this. We have Feathers. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. So there's someone, I don't know if that rings a bell for some of you. I'm trying to channel who this could potentially be. It feels like a family, someone in your family that is not really you can rely on. I was channeling a father figure, remember? Not being the best example growing up, maybe, with some certain areas. but that could be who that is. We have Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. So someone here is stubborn to change, or maybe a little bit of a hothead, very short-tempered. We have older man. Dealing's a relationship with an older man. This is that father figure that I was talking about. That's crazy. We have broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Oh, that's what this loss. This could be talking about in the past. Maybe breaking a bridge or breaking trust with someone in the past. But there's definitely a broken bridge here that I feel like needs to get rebuilt or wants to get rebuilt. If this hasn't happened yet, this could be, again, a warning for like the future to try to push or lean towards being more open to changing. Again, if this is like if the energy we're pulling is more on you. If you have the volume up all the way, go ahead and lower it down because this does get loud. Give me 1 second. Spirit of the Trumps today for Aries. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get initials, okay? Give me 1 second. There's that tempting energy. Really interesting. The month of January could be significant. I thought I was hearing something, but no. We have the Ten of Pentacles here. That kind of makes sense why we have this, because remember I was telling you that I was getting that for the most part financially, that you guys are doing pretty well. I feel like you know that, and that's why we weren't really getting a lot having to do with like money or career, but more of this like relationship or whatever it was that happened in the past or situation. We have Tower moment. So that's why you've been getting a lot of warnings here, and why you got that card about being pushed to change. If you're not familiar with what a Tower moment is, it's basically like a very huge, important time in your life that forces you to change. That's what this X card is. Forces working against you to, again, cause change to happen. Things could get, I feel like people get scared when this comes out in their tarot or in their readings, because it is a card that talks about creating chaos, but I feel like it's also one of those things that if chaos or problems or situations aren't getting pushed onto us, then we don't get pushed to change, and change won't happen. It's almost like one of those things, like if you're too comfortable in a situation and if you're too stuck in your ways, things will just stay the same and like not progress. So that's sort of like extra confirmation on that. We were getting a lot about I was getting this huge word that did not stop coming through, and it was consumption. And again, for all of you Aries today that are tuning in, this is going to be different. This could be alcohol consumption, this could be drugs, this could be I was channeling like inappropriate things, like having to do with like maybe like porn or things like that, like through social media. And we have tempt me, so I feel like you're going to be tested and maybe even like tempted as well to fall into that. Of course, everything's a process, but I feel like if you're open to the change and you're willing to try, you definitely can do it. It's definitely possible. We have Emperor energy, so I feel like this, regardless of what sex you are, you could be very, very masculine, or also someone who thinks a little bit more with their head and less with their heart. We do have here on your dice, I feel like the two people on here are like worried. I see you wanting to catch someone's attention. But I also see you being worried about opening a door. This could be opening a new door to a new chapter, opening a new door to change or to new possibilities. Change is always a little uncomfortable, but I feel like change again also leads us to new things that could definitely benefit our well-being here. And you do have the little leaf here, so I feel like there's potential for growth. It really all just depends on whether or not you're open to it. I'm gonna go ahead and get you some initials. I do get words sometimes with this. I'll let you know if I'm getting anything. Just give me a second. I just got an inappropriate word. I'm gonna show you what that is. That's it right here. Okay, so again, we were kind of getting like stuff having to do with that. Someone could be named Bree. We're getting a lot of sexual energy here. But this could be, if this is unrelated to cheating or being tempted by these outside interferences, it could just be like if things are very like passionate and you've been really connected to your person, or even if you don't have one serious committed relationship, it could just be having a good time with different people or like one night stands. Again, for everyone it's going to be different. I'm seeing tie. You could be going to an event or a formal event or like a wedding soon, or maybe in the recent past here. I don't know why I just saw the word move. This could be Spirit's way of saying like move towards change, or move towards, maybe you've been wanting to move. I'm hearing justice. That's all I'm getting with that. Okay, these initials could be your initials or someone of significance that was popping through in your reading today. We have MOAUVIETVW NJUTDERABBRNT. I'm gonna put this to the side and get you some divination sticks. Oh wow, so we have lone wolf energy, so you could be someone I was channeling, maybe if you're just kind of having fun right now and having one night stands. I'm even getting like, if that's like if you're single, but I'm also even getting in terms of like work, your job could involve maybe like traveling by yourself, or even if you are in a relationship, this could be that maybe, even though if you've been with this person for quite some time, which that's what it feels like, maybe you kind of do things or decide things alone and not really as a team. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We have a song here, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. That's a Cyndi Lauper song. We also have barbershop / barber. You could be a barber or have been planning on maybe going to go get a haircut. We did have Emperor energy, so I feel like you could be like masculine. We have I regret what I did to you. Yeah, so this is whoever it was. Like I said, if you have to switch the roles, totally do that. But whoever it was that did the cheating here that was coming through, that's what this is about. So again, this could be your perspective, maybe you having regrets, or this other person. We have stop worrying, your person loves you. What was I saying? I was saying that earlier. That's why they were coming through as a star card. I feel like this person has zero bad intentions when it comes to you, even if you were the one who maybe did bad upon them in the past. And I feel like this person's a very, very special, loving person. And I feel like all they want is for you to respect them and hold them and care for them in the ways that I feel like they deserve, but also in the ways that they do to you. But they really, really like love you. If you've ever, I don't know, acted out or thought that they didn't at one point, they definitely do. We have game console as well. You could be someone who like plays games, PS5, PS4 games, or yeah, I'm even hearing like PC games, Xbox, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna put this away and then come back with advice. So what is the overall advice today for Aries before they leave? Thank you so much. We have you are good enough, Virgo. Maybe the person that you're with is a Virgo. That is earth energy, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, we have believe in the impossible. Emotions are running high. Show the world the real you. Wow, that's crazy that we got that. Because over here, remember what I was saying about this card, saying that this energy that you're in, or the way you've been in, or even if it's like past energy, it says it's not me. So you're getting called to maybe take off this mask that you've been wearing for quite some time now, whether or not you realize that this is a mask that you were wearing to begin with. Bottom of the deck, we have your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So yeah, so just like I said, if you work this out and you're open to the idea of change and moving forward, you know, you will get rewarded for your efforts in doing that. Really, it's all up to you and what you decide to do or not to do. Okay, but I'm going to leave this here with you, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me in today's reading. If you enjoyed, give this video a thumbs up or comment down below for future readings like this one. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I hope you enjoyed. I would love it if you could subscribe to my small but growing community here on my channel. If you do, don't forget to turn on post notifications so that way you get notified anytime I do post a new video. And I will see you all in my next one. Bye, Aries.